Welcome to the Speak PR Masterclass. My name is Jim James and I'm the founder of East West Public Relations. And I'd like to just share with you today step 2 of our Speak PR methodology. And P is for personalization. Remember, all communication starts with who, because it's people speaking to people. So part of what we're trying to do is to drill down into why you or the leader of your organization started the business and how we can make that authentic and how we can personalize that. Now, if we look here at our methodology, we have storify, personalize, engage, amplify, and to know. And today we're going to talk about the personalization of the message. Now, this is all about who do you want to tell about your company? Who do you want to tell? Because public relations is often misunderstood. People think PR is sending a press release to a journalist and hoping they're going to pick it up. Actually, public relations is all those relationships you have with people that are not your intimate, private ones with your family or your friends. So I classify PR as having 3 different audience groups: your external, your internal, and your allies. Now, and in the middle box are the ones that are really crucial to you. Now, I'd like to just take you through the ones that I've done for East West PR, because that'll give you an illustration, and then you can do this for your own business. So our external, in the case of East West PR, is the customers that we're looking for in blue are the technology companies. So people that we communicate that might give me money, that's the definition of an external party, are technology companies. They're my primary external audience. But I might also get other PR agencies to contract with me. I might have government that I need to somehow pay licenses to, or that will contract me, as has happened sometimes. And once in the case of Brazil, we did some work for the country of Brazil. Other ad agencies, event agencies, trade organizations. How do we talk to the media? Of course, they don't give us money, but they're an external audience that we need to manage very carefully. And they're often the ones that people think of as the primary. But they're only a channel to all these other external ones. And I put in there VCs, for example, as well, if you're doing fundraising, as I've done before for clients. What about your allies, or in other words, your partners? Your accounting firm, your legal firm, your HR, maybe your landlord, your telecoms provider. All of these are companies that you pay, but are not on your payroll. They're companies or organizations that invoice you. And we often take them for granted, except for when cash flow is tight, and then we ring them all and ask them to help us with a delayed payment or so on. Why not build a relationship with those people as you're going along and get them to buy into being part of your business, part of your growth, part of your contraction? They're necessary as people that are part of your team, but you have to pay them to provide those services. And the next group, of course, are your internal. They are your team, they're your staff. So in my case, I've got Rob in the UK, I've got Grace in Singapore, I've got Pradnesh in Singapore, I've got Charles in China. These are people that once a month I pay to do the work. So they kind of have to do what I ask them to do, but how engaged are they? How much do they believe in what we're doing? How much are they looking for somewhere else to work? I know with my own team that they're all on demand. They're all self-employed freelancers turning up for work because they want to. What about your team? What messages are you giving to your team to make them want to buy into the vision of what you're doing, so that they will take your messaging and your vision and communicate that to your external audiences? Because the internal audience become really your ambassadors for the messaging and the brand. So think about that. In the center there, we've got our customers, and for a moment, I've got Rosti, SWM, Tech Data, Ineos, Hitachi. These are my customers, and these are the ones I need to focus on. These are ones that in often PR we rely on just those calls, or maybe sign them up to a newsletter. But how often do we do a survey, for example, with those people? How often do we get them to feedback to us how well our company is doing. So who do you want to tell about what makes your company special? It's not just one group of people. So PR has different audiences. So I encourage you to think about that. Use this chart to start to break down the different audiences, and then you'll start to think about why they all want to hear different things. External want to know that you're the best company they can buy from. Partners want to know that you're going to continue to pay them. And your team want to know that you're the best company to work for. They all want different messages, so why would you send them all the same PR? So personalization is about you being authentic as the provider of the message, but it's also, even more importantly, it's about making sure that the right message is going to the right audiences. And you can only do that by knowing who they are, where they are, what language they speak, what skill levels they've got, what education levels they've got, what biases and prejudices they have. So understand them, draw an avatar of each one, and then you're on the path to having a more accurate and professional public relations campaign that'll help you with your business. So I mentioned that great PR starts with who. So it's about you, and it's also about them. My name is Jim James. Thank you for watching this episode of the Speak PR Mastermind.